So he promised that once his father died, he would one day take Jacob down. And that's being fulfilled in the earth right now. So because he hated his brother, what spirit came into him? Dealing with so much emotion, sorrow, and anger. Satan. There was another spirit in the beginning that had the same spirit. Lucifer, because he was so beautiful and was hurled into the earth, he had a problem against the Most High and took down Adam. Then you had Cain, because he was jealous of his brother, murdered his brother Abel. Now you have Esau, who felt that he rightfully deserved the birthright and blessing, and it went to his brother Jacob. So Satan used those that are hurt, those that don't forgive. He come in and take them and use them for his purpose. Now, let's move this into modern times, because we're gonna see if we can get through this quickly. Matter of fact, let's stay back a little bit. Let's go into the origin of Esau so we can see who the serpent was using against God's people Israel and what tools they use in the earth. Spiritually, which is government, spiritually, which is through religion, and politically through government. Get Esau out of here. This is Zondervan Bible Dictionary, a compact Bible dictionary by Zondervan. One of the better Bible dictionaries you can purchase. All right. Let's get Esau out of the Bible dictionary here. Esau. It says, no, let's get Edom, because we know that his name was turned to Edom after he ate that red pottage. Edom. Let's get that. And this also proves when we read this that Edom is still in the earth. You have people teaching that Edom no longer exists, but can't give you the dates in history of when Esau was totally exterminated. That's madness. You have people in the earth saying Edom don't exist anymore, and you have people that says that Israel don't exist anymore. The true Israelites don't exist anymore. That's madness. How can the two of the main people that fare prominently in prophetic scriptures don't exist? Read Edom from the Bible dictionary here. Read that.
Edom figures prominently in prophetic scriptures.
Go ahead.
As the scene of great future judgments.
As the what?
As the scene of great future judgments.
As the scene of great future judgments. Edom is still here. He just hid himself by calling himself different names. That's Psalms 49 and 11. Read.
She is the only neighbor of the Israelites.
She's the only neighbor of the Israelites
who is not given any promise of the mercy of the Most High.
That have not received any promise or mercy from the Most High. Why? Because Satan linked into him after he was upset. And because Esau lost the birthright, he became lawless. So when Satan gave him dominion, he decided to set up an earth without laws and without morals. But he can only do this through government and power and through fear when it comes to weaponry. So, let's bring it up. We go to Genesis 36. Let's get through it now to show you how Esau set himself up, because even Isaac let him know that the yoke would be broke off of him, that one day he would rule in the earth. And you're going to find out he ruled. He ruled as who? He ruled as the Greeks, the Romans, the 10 horns, and he eventually ruled America. We're going to show you the connection between ancient Babylon, Rome, and that satanic government is the one we're living in today. Until this day, Esau still have his foot on Jacob's neck. In Genesis 36. Stick with me. Now we're talking about from the government structure. We're not talking about individuals. There are some Edomites or people of Esau that are not following the spirit of their father. They are following the spirit of Christ. So let's make that distinction. We're not putting all these Edomites in the same, in the same barrel here. Read Genesis 36:1. Read it.
Genesis 36:1. Now these are the generations of Esau.
These are the generations of Esau.
Who was Edom. Esau took his wives.
Esau is who?
Who was Edom.
Esau is Edom. Edom means red. The Idumeans were Edomites. When did they dwell? Go down to the 9th verse.
Verse 9. And these are the generations of Esau, the father of the Edomites.
The father of who?
Of the Edomites.
So all the children that came from Esau are Edomites. These are their biblical names. Now it's hard to find out who they are today because when Esau got power in the earth, he renamed all the people in the earth. He started calling people different names like European influence on certain names. Chinese and Japanese and African and all these different names that are not biblical names. They did this to hide themselves. Hold that. And I'm going to show that. Go to Psalms 49:11. Even though they try to hide themselves, they are identified by prophecy. They are identified by their attributes and their power and rulership structure on the earth. Because the Bible shows exactly what they would do in the earth. So you can hide your name, but you can't hide your actions. Read Psalms 49:11. Read that.
Psalms 49:11. Their inward thought is this, that their houses shall continue forever.
So they think that they're going to continue forever. Read.
And their dwelling places to all generations. They call their lands after their own names.
They call what?
They call their lands after their own names.
They call their lands after their own names. So instead of the biblical names of the land now, they'll come into a land and say, okay, Americus Vespucci discovered America. Americus Vespucci. That's a good name. Let's name this biblical land America. Now you don't know who the people are on the land because they renamed the land. The same thing with Africa. Africa's name wasn't Africa. It was Ham. The land of Ham. After what? Ham's children. Mizraim. Cush. For what? You understand? These were all Hamitic people. Canaanites. So what did they do? They just went there and took the whole land and say, let's name it Africa. After Leo Scipius Africanus. Okay? You can hide your name, but you cannot hide the actions. Okay? Let's go back. Now, to those who might think that Esau is not who they are, because we know who they are, because the Lord tell you they dwell in high places. Read Genesis 36:1 again.
Genesis 36:1. Now these are the generations of Esau, who was Edom.
Who is Edom? Read.
Esau took his wives of the
Go down to the 9th verse.
Verse 9. And these are the generations of Esau, the father of the Edomites, in Mount Seir.
And Mount where?
And Mount Seir.
They're from the mountains because they're the only people that never were promised land. They lived in mountains. Mountain terrains. Mount Seir, later on, the Caucasus Mountains. The Idumeans were from the Caucasus Mountains. The Jewish people today are from what? Russia, right near the mountains. The Caucasus Mountains. Before that, the Asians were in those European isles.